We rocking right now with WhoisTwon and EJ the DJ.
Music spades and dark look go. Keep that shit.
All my family. Twan, EJ the DJ here.
SMSD.
You better tune in right now. What?
You know what it is? Episode 3, SMSD. Your boy Tweezy checking in.
Hey man, your boy EJ the DJ, man. What's poppin', my brother?
Man, feeling good, man. Episode 3, locking in. Beautiful weather, man. I'm live from my hometown, man, Rochester, New York. So I'm glad to be back home, man. And you know we got to get back to business. So let's get this thing going, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Just still in the city in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Still quarantine. You did. You know what I'm saying? I'm still one of the few out here quarantined right now, Twan.
Right, man. There's a couple people quarantined, and the rest of y'all just out partying, doing y'all thing. You know,
Doing whatever they want to do, bro.
it's tough. It's tough to see, man. Y'all be safe out here in these streets, man.
It's all.
For sure, man. I see you go over. You got a whole bar stash over there.
Oh man. Hey, listen, bro. When we say we don't come with the liquor, bro, listen, bro. I still got bottles from last week. I ain't just going crazy like that, all right? I ain't going crazy, but I did get a new bottle of that Crown Vanilla. If y'all listen, bro, I'm one of those people who was like, man, I don't know if I would like a vanilla flavored liquor.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you this right here. This Crown Vanilla, boy, oh my God. Changed my whole life, bro. Changed my whole life.
Hey, man, I ain't set up a bar stash today, man, but I did go shot shopping, you know.
Show me what you got, my boy.
Something.
You working with? Yes,
You know,
sir.
I had to do the hen dog.
Yes, sir.
Can't forget the hen dog.
Yes, sir.
I went, you know, back home, man, you know, all the liquor stores, they got just the regular stuff, man. I wanted to try different stuff. So I went shot shopping, man. I got this bad boy right here, man. We're going to try it out. Called Hot Sex. So this is it's hot as hell outside. And I don't know if people having sex outside either, man. You know, it's hot. We're going to see. We're going to see. Then I got the Captain Morgan, man, spice rum. I took it back to the college days, man, and went to E&J Parmesan route, man. I got this right here, Parmesan mango. I got Bailey's salted caramel, Parmesan pineapple, and Jim Beam red stag.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be throwing back some shots, man, along with my Hennessy. You know, we're going to see, man. We got a couple questionnaires, man, and it's going to be to plead the fifth, you know. And we're going to see how this go. We're going to see how this go, man.
Hey, man, check this out, man. Before we even get started to the conversation, man, everybody along with us, get your drinks, get your bottles.
You're right.
Shot before we get in this thing. I'm going to go ahead and finish this bottle. Well, I'm going to just pull up as much as I can. The rest of this Crown Royal apple. You did what I'm saying. What you drinking on, my boy?
Man, I'm going to crack open the Hennessy how we do, man.
Yes, sir, Ski.
I'm going to crack open the Hennessy, man.
And I'm going to do this one with a little bit of ice.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's hot. It's hot around the world right now.
I'm gonna just a little taste.
Hey, man, I'm having trouble with the bottle. I don't got no nail.
Oh, man. You got to get it right, my boy. You got to get right. You know, can't be on here struggling with the bottle, but they gonna say that you ain't no real stepper and no real bottle popper or whatever. But
quit playing with me, man.
They go. Hey, man, I got mine on a little.
Learn today. They gonna learn today.
Nah, real talk, man. Everybody, let me know how y'all feeling out there, man. Toast up, man, my boy.
Sure.
We're drinking today. Yes, sir.
Figure out the bottle. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, let's go in there and get into it, my boy. What we talking about today?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
baby. Oh, holla. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I do like that, man. First and foremost, man, my boy, Hurricane Chris. I know a lot of y'all young cats, man, y'all don't know who Hurricane Chris is, but a lot of cats of age know about Hurricane Chris, man. Hey, baby, that was one of the jams in the early 2000s, you feel me? So we got Hurricane Chris, man. You know, it's tough when you're not rapping no more and you got to resort back to the ways that got you in or people lifestyles, however the case may be, man. A Hurricane Chris, man, when I seen the article that my man, he was involved in a shooting at a gas station, man, and it's tough. So the whole thing, he's been arrested and charged with second-degree murder in Louisiana. Out in they saying it's self-defense, man. He was arrested in his hometown of Shreveport, Louisiana, on murder charges after investigators disputed his claims that he shot a man in self-defense. This happened on Friday. And the rapper, whose real name is Chris Dooley Jr., they officially charged him, man, with second-degree murder and illegal possession of stolen things. They saying the accident or the incident happened at a Texaco convenience store in a 2600 block of Hollywood Avenue in Shreveport. Chris had initially told police that he had shot the victim at the exit of the store because he thought the man was trying to break in his car and steal it. Investigators secured video footage of the altercation, which showed that Dooley did not act in self-defense. In addition, it was quite possible that the car that Chris had driven to the gas station did not actually belong to him, and it was reported in Texas. Investigators believe that Chris fabricated the self-defense story completely. The victim suffered multiple gunshot wounds and was rushed to Ochsner LSU Health Hospital, where he later died. So we got another rapper, man. You usually see, rappers, get killed, get shot in their hometowns, whatever. But Hollywood, Hurricane Chris, man, he been thugging out here in these streets, man. He, he's never been shy of saying that what he won't do. And we see that he was about that life, man, and he handled his business. And it's unfortunate that we got a rapper that's going to prison, and we got somebody who's been killed, man. Especially like right now, man, the conversation is about black on black crime and Black Lives Matter, and why does Black Lives Matter, when there's police involved, but it's not when it's black on black crime. But in all actuality, man, we care on both sides of the spectrum. It's just the fact that we living in a time where, people don't got no jobs, it's systematic what we're going through. So you got people who's been dealing with, hardship their whole life, and they don't know no other way to handle their situations and go about things. So it's another one of those situations, man. Like I said, once that rap money get away, man, and just being in that place. We don't know the situation. Y'all go check the video out, man. Let us know what y'all think, man. They saying that he didn't act in self-defense, and now we got a dead person, man, behind the senseless violence that's going on out here in these streets, man.
And I really hate to see this type of thing go down, because you just hate to see it. There's 2 lives gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2 black lives gone, bro. One of them dead, one of them in jail, bro. And, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always hope that Hurricane Chris got it back together, but he got back on the mules, because Hurricane Chris has a boss, no? Now, I'm not finna sit up here like when I was a kid and I wasn't listening to Hurricane Chris, because A-Bay, Halle Berry, that Players Rock was hard.
For sure.
Like he has his, now this is around the time with him and Soulja Boy, you know what I'm saying? That era.
Yep.
When they was really just, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But man, like, it's crazy to see, Hurricane probably number 33 years old. And now he got the second-degree murder, and the way they say the video looks, that it ain't looking too good for him.
Not at all.
And prayers up to both of them, to the family. But Hurricane. God dang it.
God dang, Hurricane. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. I hate to see these stories, man. I really hate to see these stories, man.
Real talk, because you be hearing these rappers saying, like, majority of rappers die in their city, especially when they coming from Louisiana, places like that. Like, them guys sometimes don't even make it out. You dig what I'm saying?
Sure.
But he ain't the one that did.
No.
But the fact that he was in Shreveport, Louisiana, and he's still living like that, he's still living about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really didn't. I don't know if he changed his life too much, bro.
No.
I don't know if he changed his life too much, but I mean, prayers up to him, man. And hopefully, whatever happens to him, I just wish for the best for him, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Wish for the best. While we out there, man, we want to talk about, because I've seen the video of Hurricane Chris mentioning y'all favorite Louisiana rapper. He ain't all that and all this. I don't know who he was talking about, but I'm going to talk about one of the popular maybe the most popular Louisiana rapper right now, NBA YoungBoy.
Who that be?
Oh man,
YB.
YB man, YB is always up to something.
Hey man, YB name always popping up at something, man.
He's always up to something. Matter of fact, bro, he just had another baby, bro.
He did. He did.
Man had another baby. He ain't that.
He got two new babies.
Oh, he got 2 new babies?
2 new babies, man.
Better him than me, bro.
Hey man, both his baby mamas, man.
But check this out. So we all know the situation, and if you don't, I'm gonna try to reiterate what happened. So maybe about a week or 2 ago, YB cars got broken into, and he took it to social media and saying that they didn't really get anything. Why would y'all do, you know? And then he took it to social media and even talked to the guys that broke into his car.
Right.
And so now I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'm seeing what's going on, and I see Jay Prince on there with another guy. They saying, "Hey NBA, you know, these guys called me and they said they want to make the situation right, and they want to give you back, you know, they want to give your stuff back."
Mm-hmm.
And he and the other guy sitting next to him, he said, "Yeah, man, we got your we got your car keys to 2 different cars. We got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, and I forgot what else they mentioned, but then they said they had some more stuff." NBA YoungBoy comes back and responds on social media and say, "Hey man, I'm not with the clout chasing. Y'all could have called me. Any way you could have did, you could have called me." But they decided to go to social media route. We all know who Jay Prince is,
Sure.
and what he means into the rap game and what he means to Texas. Do you think he handled that situation the right way, or should he just have called YB?
This was a very sneaky situation here. This is like you robbing somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go to see social media and you say, "Yo, we got your chain, we got your watch, we got your car." You want people to know that you got it. So that give you some type of clout that whatever, people can make up a story out of whatever they believe. And that's what the headline is going to be. In this situation, it looks like we robbed YB. The higher power, you know, so to speak, which is Jay Prince. Y'all know rap a lot. Y'all know. It's coming like, "Yo, man, I'm going to be the mediator in between the two." Because why other would Jay Prince do this? If this was some random off the street, Jay Prince is not stepping up to speak on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be them. But they had to know who this guy is, and he had to know who they were to even intervene and kind of be the mediator, the middleman to this whole situation.
Right.
So now they're like, "Yo, YB, we got your belongings. These are yours. You know, come get them," so to speak.
But I mean, like, how would you feel though? Like somebody at Jay Prince standard, like, how would you feel for him to take you to social media though? Like, I know you can get in contact with me.
It looks bad. It looks bad.
You could get in contact.
Touch with her.
Like YB said, like you could have called me. I ain't with the cloud chasing stuff. I ain't with the social media. If y'all could have called me. And with Robbie plays, he doing this thing to us. Man, when you buy the car, you get 2 keys. You know what I'm saying? So basically saying like he ain't really worrying about them keys and nothing like that. He not worrying about them umbrellas and everything, whatever they took, because YB said that, "Hey man, y'all really didn't get nothing. I know what was in my cars. It wasn't too much." So like, but I just thought that maybe in this situation, Jay Prince being the person that he is and the big person that he is, that maybe he would have called YB and not been on social media with this other guy saying, "Hey, we want to make it right and we want to come get your stuff." That's basically what they said. Come get your stuff. Call me and come get your stuff.
For sure. And
yeah.
And Jay Prince is a person, who don't really take the social media to a lot of things. So
exactly. That's my surprise.
About it, is however you take the situation, however you want to look at it. Like I said, people want to make some type of story, some type of headline out of it to speculate what they feel on that situation, man. I would say YB handled it well though, because he could have went off the deep end. He did tell him mind his business, but he could have went off the deep end. He could have did that. He could have went there with it, as he's done in the past with the Kodak Blacks, the Jack Boys. He's definitely gone there with it.
Exactly. Which one now? What we got in this, man? I'm keep this thing rolling.
My guy, man, this guy right here, this situation is a little funny, man, because y'all seen my guy YK Osiris, man, the R&B guy, man. He's been doing this thing on the music tip. On social media, man, he went out and threw his shot at Reginae Carter, who is Lil Wayne's daughter. And you know, it didn't go as he is expected to be. That is here or there to see if Reginae responded back. But somebody who did respond back isn't somebody he wanted to respond back. YFN Lucci. YFN Lucci, man, he's Reginae Carter's ex-boyfriend. You know, they've been separated for some time. But this situation, man, I seen in the video, you'll see YK, man, he telling Reginae, give him a chance. He not like these other rappers. He gonna give her the world, as you know, he's been putting in his songs. He gonna give his girl the world. He worth it. You know, she worth it. And he feel like Reginae worth it, man. And he feel like he should be up next. And YFN Lucci, man, he saying that shot ain't nothing. It's a brick. He don't think it's counting for nothing. He thinking he Shaq at the free throw. It don't count. It ain't going. So,
Oh man.
YFN Lucci ain't going for it. So we see that it's either YFN Lucci wants Reginae back, or YFN Lucci is just, you know, he's watching to see who could be the next guy. He gonna try to, you know, intimidate him and all that. So we'll see what happens, man. But I would love to see these two get in the ring, box it out. You know,
They want Reginae.
hey, if you want to date her, box it out. Box it out. Get in the ring. You know,
So you want to box over Reginae, bro?
Reginae, yes. YFN Lucci, YK Osiris, y'all get in the ring, box it out. If YK really feel like, hey, you can't block my shot, you ain't with it no more, homeboy. You know, show her something. Show her something. Get in the ring, box it out, man. I'd love to see those two guys box it out, man.
If that's hey, bro. I've been hearing that YK got them hands now. I've been hearing YK got them hands, bro. They both probably about the same height.
Yeah, about that. We seen YK box Lil TJ. We seen him box Blueface. We seen him do those two guys. Pause.
Tory.
These guys have the most unorthodox style of boxing I have ever seen in life. This is like street fighting, but y'all calling it boxing. I don't know. I don't know, man.
YK versus Lucci. I might have to go with Lucci, bro. Hey, Lucci might got new hand, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is going to go down to who has more endurance.
Who got the most stamina? Yeah, you're right about that.
I think YK, because you know he hold the vocal notes, man. He drinking his lemon water tea, all that good stuff, man. You know, to keep the notes going. Can he stay in the ring? Can he last? You know, and will Lucci throw some punches? We gotta see which one of these two guys gonna throw more punches, who gonna land more, who gonna get tired the fastest. That's what it comes down to. Then you holler at Sean Kingston. Sean Kingston, man, he just started his boxing foundation, man. He got it situated.
I'm gonna keep it deep with you, bro. I want to jump in there and fight. I want to fight whoever win that boxing match for his name, bro.
You gonna jump in there, dog? Hey, man, I did see you up on them likes, man.
Hey, you be seeing a bunch of comments. Hey, bro, come on, bro. Don't put it out like that, bro. I just want her to know that I was sitting up there watching, okay?
You looking.
What day she gonna notice me? She might not be right now, but hey, you know what's so crazy about that, bro? Folk be dim and be laughing at my comments up on the picture, bro. God be like, bro, what y'all want me to say?
Hey, man, you gotta send us some roses up under the comments or something, man. You got, you know,
shoot, my boy. I got to shoot, bro. I got to take a chance.
You gotta load some bullets in the clip, man. You can't just let it go off without nothing being said or done.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. I just maybe one day, bro, I had that statue to where I could be like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go out and let's date or something. I wouldn't be mad. I
did that.
I ain't got no problem.
Ain't no problem.
I ain't got no problem. Man, but I just, but speaking on that, the chick side and these rappers, we got to talk about King Toxic himself.
Yes.
Hendrix. Tell these folks about Future Hendrix, my boy.
Hey, y'all know Future Hendrix, man. He does his thing, man. One of the coldest players out in the game, man. Y'all know he got a new project out, High Off Life, you know. And he love to talk about what he talk about, man. The women love him and they hate him. The men love to be like him, you know what I'm saying? So we got a situation here, man, where Future's latest baby mother, she's asking for child support. So Eliza Reign, we all seen, she was, you know, it was speculation on whether or not Future was, in fact, you know, her baby father, and it came to find out that Future is the baby father to her baby. So now we got to talk about child support, right? Liza, she asked for $53K a month. Now, $53K a month for a baby. How much? What can I get you? A whole lot, right? Man. That's kind of like take care of your lifestyle too. You want to put your baby in a different situation. You don't want your baby to be in the situation that you was in, knowing that your baby father was in Forbes last year. So y'all, you know, taking that right on. We got to see, you know, what can we get out of this ordeal, you know, because now we need to be well taken care of. My baby needs to be taken care of. Now, her 1-year-old daughter, the DNA test came back 99.9999999%. You know, it is his baby. So Future, he got to come up, man, with that. He got to come up with that paper. So he included a package of $1,000 per month in child support and health insurance for baby Reign. In exchange, Eliza would need to sign a gag order, which would stop her from discussing the case openly. She's not going for it. Her and her lawyer, they're not going for it. We want $53,000 a month. We don't want $1,000.
You telling me King Toxic?
Yes. Yes.
She had for $53K. People told her, "Hey, I give you a band a month."
I give you a band. No, I give you a band. That's $12,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
Enough to take care of baby. You know, a lot of cats don't got $1,000 to take care of a baby a month, let alone for the whole year putting $1,000. That's on clothes, diapers, formula, you know, visits, all that extra stuff, man. You ain't got cats doing that. Now, we understand that Future is a multi-millionaire, but you gonna milk the man pockets for $600 a year?
Bro, that man already got a lot of kids, my boy.
A lot of kids.
He got a lot of kids, bro. Bro, he is spending a lot of money on child support, my boy. And then we not even just talking about the things that he can buy, like clothes. I know you spending so much money on clothes and shoes for them, my boy. And just, bro, listen. And she asked for $53K?
A whopping $53K.
For a 1-year-old?
1-year-old. You know, that's a lot. We got a lot to take care of.
18 years, bro. She got a whole nother 17, bro.
Hey, man, she's going to be a multi-millionaire by the time she turns 18. That's a lot of money.
God.
So her lawyer, they say they discussed and proposed the order with the client. They are not in agreement. Her lawyer, Brandon Rothbart, in an email to Future's team, you should have a reasonable child support amount to offer. I'm happy to discuss it with my client. So this is a question for all the rappers, entertainers. You got a baby mother, y'all not together. What is a reasonable amount to pay in child support a month? Because $1,000, okay, let's say that's a little low. But $53,000? What is baby eating? What is this baby eating at one? King crab legs and lobster tails for dinner? You know, this is top of the line premium corn, whatever for your child. Come on, $53,000. That's hefty. That is hefty. Very hefty. I think all in all, this tells you, fellas, wrap it up.
Wrap that thing up, my boy.
Wrap it up.
Man, they getting hurt in your pockets like that, but you're thinking twice, like, oh my goodness. Especially you on the path or what the type of future on or whatever you want your career to be on, bro, and you got a high career, bro, they gonna ask for more money than just a regular person, bro. Think about that, my boy. Think about that, bro.
Hey,
Real
man.
talk, bro.
This is what Future was having with Liza, man. You wasn't thinking, my brother. So,
Thank
y'all, man, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull this up, man.
Yeah, we gotta pull one up from King Toxic.
I'm gonna pull this one up for King Toxic, man. Pull up this one, man.
There you go. I'm gonna pull up. Man, I was just pull up whatever. I'm gonna finish this Crown Apple. I might take a shot of vanilla, but man, King Toxic, man.
For you, King Toxic, man.
King Toxic, my boy.
And this is pretty good. You feel me? Wouldn't be nothing I would drink, but it definitely tastes like chocolate for sure.
But it look like you got some milk over there.
Yeah, man, it's like I'm drinking milk right here, man. But it's definitely liquor in this thing, for real.
Whew, man. Shout out to King Toxic. You know, if y'all haven't checked out that High Off Life album, man, make sure y'all go check that out, man, because I'm definitely still listening to that album to this day.
For sure.
Now, man, I want to get into some sports. Y'all see, I'm repping them Birds today.
Birds.
Man, gotta rep the best wide receiver in the league. You did what I'm saying. The GOAT, the Jet, Julio Jones.
Shout out to my boy Poppy Leo, man, on the Garrett 8-town player right here, man. He going with them Falcons, so I had to rep that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, Sarsky. Man, we see what's going on with the whole sports world right now.
Going crazy.
So I don't even know how it feels to watch sports anymore. You know,
I'm
Last
tired of watching
Dance.
reruns.
You said what?
So tired of watching reruns. Why is ESPN playing old stuff?
Bro, I ain't even watching no
emotions, man. Don't just turn it off. Don't show nothing.
Bro, I haven't been watching any sports channels like that for real. I just don't know how it feels to watch sports anymore. But anyway, bro, you know, every league right now is trying to make a way to come back and to give us some sports to watch and let these players make some money and you know. But I don't know if it's gonna happen, bro. You know, we seen the MLS, which is a Major League Soccer league. They played one game or maybe two games before the COVID hit, and they canceled the season. Or they didn't cancel it, but they kind of shut it down. And you know, MLS is one of the. Well, soccer is the first. Well, baseball was the first overseas, was the first sport to come back, and then soccer was next. But MLS, man, is not looking too good, man. Two Atlanta United players have tested positive for coronavirus. So, if you know that MLS was one of the first leagues to come back and work out with team workouts together, and you have two players that have tested positive for coronavirus, and they haven't said anything about the other teams yet that I know of, but we got to understand that they kind of share the home facilities with the Atlanta Falcons when we talk about the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at that, I'm reading the news. I'm like, okay, well, two Atlanta United players have tested positive for coronavirus. You know, baseball is trying to make their way back. You know, they're still trying to agree to a CBA. And come to find out, the Philadelphia Phillies, they had 5 players and 3 staff members test positive for coronavirus.
That's tough.
You had the Tampa Bay Blue Jays, which their spring training facility is in Florida. They had some of their players tested for coronavirus. And then you have the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is a hockey team who has players that tested positive for coronavirus.
Yep.
You had the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans who had players that tested for coronavirus. Ezekiel Elliott was one of them. So we're getting close. We got to think about it.
Clemson got 23 players, too, that tested positive.
Clemson had 28 different athletes. They didn't say any specific sport. They said 28 different athletes tested positive for coronavirus.
Clemson football got 23.
Clemson football got 20. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So with that being said, we're in June. We're close to – today would have been the NBA draft. If life was normal and sports was normal, today would have been the NBA draft. We haven't even played the championship yet in NBA, right? Usually we'll be coming up in NFL training during the summer, training camp. Y'all know the NFL preseason starts in August. They haven't even got a team practice yet together. They're still doing things on Zoom. MLB, we don't even know if they're going to have a season anymore. They haven't even agreed to what they're going to do yet.
Unreal.
And now that you had these players tested positive for coronavirus, it's like, are they even going to have a season? Football, MLS, or MLB?
This is tough. When you got this still happening, right? So the main protocol probably for pros and athletes that are in college, are to stay quarantined, send out a wide message board that we want to continue, with our regular activities coming into, we're not even in phase 2 yet. So that's one thing. You got players, who are still around their families. A lot of them are probably still going out in public, doing whatever. You got to understand that this is still a program that has to happen. We still look at you guys in regards to being an asset to our team. So now this sets back, everything, which it probably was going to happen anyways. This sets us back. This sets back the program. So now you got to look at the situation like, what are we going to do? Is this really going to be a projection that 2021 won't happen for collegiate sports, professional sports? Will we have to wait until 2022 till they finally get some type of control over it? They're talking about a vaccine, and that's here nor there. Will people even take the vaccine? So now we're just looking at a glass window, like what's going to happen.
It's almost like, what do you do? And then I want to quote this correctly. Justice Winslow, he's the small forward of the Memphis Grizzlies, and he sends kind of shots to the NBA and the NBA PA. He says, this shit ain't even about basketball or our safety anymore. All about the Benjamins, baby. Not sure if they really care if we get coronavirus. Fuck out of here. And that's the crazy part. I've been having the same conversation. I'm like, okay, I get that what Austin Rivers said, that he was like, hey, man, Kyrie, everybody don't get money like you and LeBron. Everybody just can't sit back and just take a stand and not make their money. Some of us need to go back and play so we can be able to take a stand and have something to stand for in our home. We still got to pay our bills. We still got kids that we got to take care of. I understand all that. But then you got the players on some sides. It's like, I don't even know. They send me like, bro, I don't even know if I'm going back. I don't even know if they going to care about, if they really care about this coronavirus. I got to thinking about it, and they're supposed to be wearing a ring that said that shows symptoms. That they say if they show symptoms, I guess the ring is going to alert the NBA or something like that. But they're going to make it to where they're in Orlando and they're just practically there by themselves. But they said they're going to have DJs there. They're going to have caterers there for catering food. What about the people with these caterers? They still live regular life. Are they going to quarantine themselves to do this? Is that DJ going to quarantine himself there? He still has to go out. Those people still have to go out. That means they're still going to be mingling with other people that you don't know where they've been.
For sure.
All it takes is one player to get the coronavirus and watch it spread, especially if they all in there for they in one setting. They all been around their families. So you think a lot of these, I understand that they be around, they be away from their kids and families a lot of times. But at a time like this, do you think some of these guys want to leave their families not knowing if they going to be sick by the time they come back? And if they sick, they might pass it to their kids?
And that's a thing that they have to consider, because COVID hasn't been skipping over anyone.
No.
Young, old, or middle-aged. Anybody and everybody has been catching it. So you got to look at stuff like that. I don't think a lot of these players, are wanting to come back. And as we can see, this past week, a lot of players have been coming back from the Zoom meeting that they have with Kyrie Irving, saying that they don't agree with Kyrie Irving's stance with this situation right now. So a lot of guys, man, they done turned the wheels on us, and it's tough to see. We've seen Patrick Beverly if LeBron say let's play, then I'm with him. And that's
you see what Lou Will said? Lou Will said, I'm 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
Lou Will, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then you got other players like John Wall and Bradley Beal who's out in D.C. protesting right now.
Right.
Then you got Dwight Howard saying that hey man, I really don't even care about winning the NBA championship right now. I care about standing for equality right now. It's so many different views at one time to be an athlete. It's crazy that you don't even know if these guys are even going to show up. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
Is it even final that they're going to be there after July, or what the setting date was? Is that final?
July 31st is the official date for players to return back to the regular NBA season, man, to finish this last piece off to go into the finals. This was been passed down. The NBA PA and the governing board, everybody, they're all going with it. This was been agreed upon.
So in other words, these players have to show up.
They don't see that's the
to
thing.
a certain extent.
That's the thing. A lot of them don't have to. They're not getting paid right now unless they have guaranteed money. They're not. A lot of these players aren't getting paid. I mean, a lot of these players aren't getting paid, you know, during this situation. It's tough to see, man.
It's tough to see, bro. I really wanna get back to sports, bro. But for everyone's safety, you just don't know, bro. And especially in the college situation, they're not getting paid. You know, and if we don't even know what they're gonna do with the school year yet. Let's talk about that. We don't even know what they're gonna do with the school year. So if you want athletes to be quarantined, when they gotta go to class? They gotta be around everybody else.
Exactly. In classroom to classroom, teacher to teacher, they moving around. Speaking of teachers, man, and schools and everything, something that happened over this week, man, I was glad and happy to see it. At the same time, man, I was like, man, what about my institution? So Netflix CEO, man, they gave $120 million donation to Spelman and Morehouse College, man, and to the UNCF, you know. And a lot of people that are at Clark Atlanta University, alum of Clark Atlanta University, and people who are in the AUC in general, are like, dang, what about Clark Atlanta? We're all sharing the same facilities. We all share the same library. We walk the same promenade. We're literally right across from each other. What about us? You know, it seems like Clark Atlanta always gets left out of the conversation in regards to donation. I understand that Morehouse and Spelman, you know, as far as like top HBCUs, they may be a little bit higher in rank. But the programs, the mass media arts department, our classrooms, their students are also in our classrooms. Spike Lee utilized our facilities, man, I'm not going to say that led him to where he is today, but he used our facility. Let's not act like Clark Atlanta does not come with top ranking people who leave that institution to go on and do great things, whether it's in mass media, whether it's in business, whether it's in anything. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But shout out to Netflix, man, and giving $120 million to Spelman and Morehouse College, man, and to UNCF. That was super dope. But to everybody else who want to donate, man, do not forget about the CA of U, because you cannot spell AUC without CAU. I'm sorry. So yeah, just keep that in mind next time y'all want to donate some bread.
I got it. I don't want to read. I just kind of want to talk about this, bro. I know there's a lot of HBCUs out there, and I know there's some struggling HBCUs out there that can use that bread just as well as Morehouse, Spelman, Clark Atlanta can use.
Morris Brown. What about Morris Brown?
I was just about, that's where I was headed. You know, all this money that's been given over the past few years, why can't they rebuild Morris Brown? I feel like a piece of the city is missing without Morris Brown being there in the AUC.
It's so tough, man, because I talked to a lot of OGs who went to school in the 80s and 90s at Morris Brown, man, and they told me, yo, Morris Brown was the school. Morris Brown was more popping than Spelman, CAU, and Morehouse. Morris Brown was the place to be. I can't attest to that because I wasn't there. I'm just going off what I heard. And if we look at Drumline, we see what's going on. We seen that Morris Brown had the popping band. It was the popping school. You know, before you had Atlanta Tech. Wasn't that the name of the school? Atlanta Tech in the movie Drumline, you know, which was shot at CAU. You know, but Morris Brown was the stuff. I heard Morris Brown used to get it in, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like
man,
all this money that's been donated to more. Why can't they bring back Morris Brown? I mean, like
they got parts of their accreditation back.
That's what I'm saying. And like, why? What's the whole? It's been almost 15 years since Morris Brown been open. It's been almost 15 years since Morris Brown been open, bro. If I can remember, bro, I remember seeing on the news where they were about to shut down. I remember seeing on the news where the buildings were burning down when they were shut down already. I remember seeing the news where they couldn't pay their water bill and they was getting ready to shut the water off over there in Morris Brown. Bro, it's been almost 15 years since Morris Brown has been open. Maybe even longer. But I know for a good 15 years, bro, Morris Brown hasn't been open, bro. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the problem? They got part of their accreditation back. They got a small amount of students over there. I'm pretty sure if y'all will put this money that y'all invest in the Spelman and Morehouse, like, I love it that y'all, I promise you, I love it that y'all invest in the money. But my thing is, why doesn't anyone want to bring back Morris Brown?
You got more students attending Phoenix University than Morris Brown right now, man.
Come on, man. And I'm not just saying, like, I know it would take a lot of money to bring back Morris Brown. Don't get me wrong. Get me wrong. They have to rebuild the whole entire campus.
For sure.
They have to rebuild the whole entire campus. But, you know, with all the money that I've seen that Morehouse and Clark Atlanta has been getting over the years, y'all could have been built up Morris Brown by now.
Throw him a bone.
Something. I'm like Future. And he said they took away Morris Brown and it still hurt him. Future said that himself in the soul.
He did.
You know, but you know, maybe one day that Morris Brown will, you know, be back. But I mean, just god dang, bro, y'all built the whole Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Why can't y'all bring back Morris Brown? It's right across the street.
Bring it back.
It's literally right across the street.
Yes, indeed, right across the street.
You know, and the history behind Morris Brown, you know, the guy that taught at Morris Brown. Come on now. I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand, bro. You on some new music this week, bro?
I seen some new music, but I laughed when I seen this. I seen that DJ Khaled, man, he went to his dentist appointment with a full hazmat suit on. And I thought it was so hilarious. He was getting his root canal, and he had the whole show. I seen the picture, man. That's one person that's not playing with their health, man. I seen the photo of DJ Khaled, you know, full hazmat suit, man, on his feet, his entire body, man.
I don't blame him, bro.
One thing that's still kind of like, but you still can kind of, you know, can still happen because they have to lift your mask up somewhere to operate on your mouth. Yeah. So, you know, you did it right, but it still can happen. So, you know, I just thought that was hilarious to see. But DJ Khaled, man, he always been somebody who, you know, does the most, man. I wouldn't expect anything less from Khaled, man. I wouldn't.
Man, the only new song that I'm on this week is that Beyonce Black Parade. Also, Tiana Taylor's project. I haven't checked it out yet. I haven't checked it out yet, but I've been hearing so many good reviews about Tiana Taylor's project, and I have to go listen to it. Make sure y'all go check that out because the reviews that I'm hearing about this project is crazy.
Go check out that Imperfect Storm, my dog Wale. New project out, man. Y'all go get that. 42 Doug, man, he dropped that Young and Turn 2 Deluxe. Go check that
Turn.
out, man. T Grizzly.
Let's talk about 42 Dog and that whistle, bro. Every time I hear we paid, bro, and I hear that, bro, run it back.
You know it's going down.
Hey, speaking of that, we paid. How do you feel, Young Jock? Can he ever get, and we in the club, he vibing, and they stayed up, before I go broke like Jock? You know what I'm saying?
Like Nick. Hey, yo. Once I seen the emojis, I'm like, eventually Jock has to see this. He has to say something about it. It's funny you said that because I was watching the video yesterday. He was doing a live broadcast. They were doing like the second date checkup or something like that, man, and everything like that was going on. And like in the middle of all of that, and you know, between runs or whatever the case may be, man, he was, you know, counting his cash. He was like, man, I'm kind of flattered, you know, before you could go broke like Jock. He was like, you know, that means that you have to be, you know, big, rich at the time to fall off for people to say you were rich at this one point in time and you went super broke. You know, they could have chose anybody, but they chose Jock. So that means at some point in time, man, he was super big. Jock went on to say at that point in time, he was, you know, the greatest, the most consistent. He said he was the most consistent. And I'm like, you know, he got a syndicated radio show. We're not really hearing too much music, but he's stayed around in some way, form, or fashion. You know, he found his way. Huh?
There's a club too.
Exactly. Love and hip hop, all this stuff going on. He found a way to make himself stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say I give you consistent, you know. And then he went on, you know, saying all the other things, man. He wanted to count some cash. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here.
All I know is, bro, I gotta stop spending money before I go broke like Jock.
You gotta be up. According to him, you gotta be up.
Hey, man.
Make it down there to be broke like Jock, man.
I can imagine being a DJ, right? And I'm DJing in this club, and I'm trying to break this song because I like this song, and I come on, before I go broke like Jock. He just in there like, hold on. Wait a minute. What'd I do? I seen that he said he liked the song, but it just like, dang, why you gotta go broke like Jock?
That he was splattered, man. He ain't feel no type of way about it because he said for them to even mention his name, he had to been of some importance, you know, to even mention me. We heard Gucci first say it. We heard Gucci say it. You know, we heard him say it 2 years back.
Yeah.
So for that to come back around to now and, you know, mention that in your raps, man, you know, gotta give it up to Jock.
Shout out Young Jock, man. That's still my song to this day, going hard right now. That Little Baby and 42 Dub, we paid, bro. If that's not that might be the 12 o'clock song in the club right now. We paid.
It might be when it come back around.
Nah, bro. The club's already open, bro.
Shout out to Magic City, shout out to Blue Flame. They back open and popping.
They back open. Everything in the city is back open, bro. Ain't nothing closed, bro.
See, you can't get none past black people, man, because now they say coronavirus ain't even real, man.
Hey, man, I don't know about that, dog. I don't know, bro. I just want everybody, y'all, be safe out there, man. Still put your mask on, you know what I'm saying? Keep your mask on, cause, man, listen, we just don't know what's going on. We don't.
Sure.
We don't. Better be safe, be sorry, bro. I just know one thing, bro. I know Six Flags opening back up, dog. But I ain't finna be out there with no mask on, bro, because I ain't finna pass out there.
What? No, sir.
Ain't know what's so crazy, but I've had the nerve to see some people in the club with a mask on, bro.
Oh, see, hey, they say they better safe than sorry too.
In
the club with it.
But that's crazy, bro. Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. I don't see how these people be in the club like that. You know, I'm having my second thoughts right now. I'm like, bro, dude, I need to go back and make my money.
Yeah.
I need to go back in the club and make my money, but it's just like, bro, how long we gonna stay open? How long is this coronavirus gonna be around? The way things looking, it's gonna be here for a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Real
around for a
talk.
while. People keep handling situations how they handling them.
Real
Definitely
talk.
for a while.
That's real talk. Real talk, my boy.
Hey man, I got a general question, man. It's funny because my nephew he brought it up to me yesterday. What would you do if 3 of your exes stayed on the same street with you and your current wife? I don't know where he was watching some YouTube video, and he was like, "Uncle, what would you do if you stayed on the same street?" He said a wild number. He said 10 of your exes all lived on the same street. What if you and your wife stayed on the same street as your exes, but it's during purge, man? What you doing, man?
Man, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna kill him, bro. I ain't gonna kill him, bro. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but if they try to come at me, then you know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. But nah, right? I just ain't finna just run up on him and go kill him. Nah. I don't want no problems.
Not it.
Nah, bro. What would you do, bro? What you doing?
If I can't guard me and my family from shelter, I can't. You could board up your house with wood and all that. They go tear it down. I don't know, man. Because I thought it was off the wall for one that he would even think of that. Come up with the question. What would I do if I stayed on the same street with 10 of my exes? Like, what you mean what I'm going to do? I ain't going to do nothing. First of all, why would they all live on the same street as me? I'm going to date 2 different women that stay on the same street as me. But if I did date a few of the same women that stayed on the same street, and I was in the house with me and my wife, man, I'm just have to run down, man. I ain't going to do nothing, but I'm going to just have to run down, like, let y'all know, like, hey, man, I know it's purge. Y'all know don't come over here. Don't come over this way.
Nah, for real, I just leave it at that, bro. I ain't gonna do that.
Ain't nothing going on, man. Hey, man, speaking of women, man, my dog, man, my best friend, since the sandbox, man, he proposed to his lady today, man. So I think a shot is in order for that right there, man. Pull one up.
Hold up real quick, my boy. Yes, Crown Vanilla on this one, my boy.
Yeah.
Woo. Tell y'all something, bro. After these episodes, bro, I be lit. I be ready to talk. Ready to talk, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. When y'all tuning in to the episode, man, make sure y'all go grab y'all bottle, man. See, you got something good to drink. You know what I'm saying? When we take them shots, take your shot. If we ain't taking the shot, you feel like you need to take a shot, go to take your shot. I ain't got no problem with it.
Hey.
I just need y'all to feel how we feeling by the time we get done filming this thing.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
It's a shame, man. I done took a couple shots to the head. I had my little drink. I'm over here about to die. Have my little drink. I'm like, damn, outside need to be open, man. I want to get lit. I want to go do something now. You feel me? I feel like something is celebratory. Like something need to happen real big, And then I think about it like, it ain't really safe outside, There's a lot of germs and everything going on out there. So it's like, I might just get turned up in the crib. I don't go nowhere.
Nah, I'm with you on that, my boy. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in again. You did
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Hey, man, listen, episode 4 gonna be special.
For sure.
It's gonna be special. OG gonna be in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna get to drop a few gems for y'all, folks. Real talk.
Yes, first guest on the podcast, man. Can't wait to have him on here, man. He talked that game for us, man. And let y'all in, man, into what he got going on and, some things that you could embark on in your journey to wherever you want to be in this, man. For sure.
Real talk, my boy. Hey, man, appreciate you, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
You know it.
Right here in this coronavirus, you did what I'm saying? And you get to the money. Don't go broke like Jock.
Don't go broke. That's That's the game for the day. Don't go broke like Doc. You know, you got to go play with the dog like Vic, man, because, you know.
Hey, man, Doc that rock that pit.
Hey, episode 3, man, Tweezy, SMSD.
Yes, sir. Your boy EJ the DJ.
Make sure y'all go follow us, man, on Instagram at WhoisTwon, at EJ the DJ _ Follow the premiere show, SMSD, Sports Music Spades and Dark Liquor on YouTube, man. Go check out episode 1, episode 2. Go check it out. Out right now, man. Y'all know what it is. We out of here, man. Till next time.